Welcome to the Audiobook Lovin Podcast, discussing all things audiobooks with the authors that write the stories and the narrators that perform them, including a special series with narrator Shane East. The Audiobook Lovin Podcast is brought to you by Viviana, Enchantress of Books.
Hi everyone, welcome to Season 2, Episode 7 of the Audiobook Lovin Podcast. This is also the last episode of 2020. I note that this year has not been what we would have wanted in many aspects. However, one very bright spot for many of us book lovers has been Romancelandia, aka the book lover community. For many, including myself, especially the audiobook community, many new friendships have been made, bonds have grown stronger, and tribes have been formed. All with one thing in common, our love of audiobooks, the authors that write the stories, and the narrators that perform them. I wanted to give our listeners and the audiobook community a special episode with holiday cheer, sharing of stories, and to connect more with each other. So I reached out to some of my favorite authors and narrators. And so here's a gift from me to everyone.
Hello folks, this is Teddy Hamilton wishing you a happy holiday. I want to let you know that eggnog is a disgusting drink 363 days out of the year, but there are 2 days when eggnog is delicious. December 24th and December 25th. Mix it with some rum or bourbon or brandy if you're fancy, but just finish it by the 25th because it turns into a pumpkin on the 26th. Happy holidays. Cheers.
Merry, happy, and a very special holiday message from me, and of course, all the reindeer, Dancer and Prancer and Blastoise and Kitten, from Dodge Ram to Ford, and Ice Cream and, what's your name, boy? Boy, what's your name? Ah, yes. Clint, you know, he's the one with the, he has the light. He has the light on his nose, the flashlight nose. Clint, the flashlight nose, dear. You know the song. Anyway, from me, all my flying horses, and my head elf, Gary Furlong, we wish you the merriest of happy. I think that's it. Is the van fired up? One with the presents in it? It is? Good. All right. I'll be breaking and entering into your house very soon, so keep an eye out for me. Ha ha ha! Bye!
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody. This is Vanessa Edwin, and I am wishing you all the best holiday. It's been a wild year, so I hope everybody is hanging in and ready for a better 2021. So, to help ring that in, I wanted to share with you my very favorite holiday cocktail, and it is the Cinnamon Maple Whiskey Sour, and this is from cookieandkate.com. I highly recommend her blog anyway, she's awesome. But cookieandkate.com, cinnamon, see, I talk for a living, can't you tell? Cinnamon Maple Whiskey Sour. And it is, I'll just run through it really quickly, but look it up if you're into it. It is 1.5 ounces of bourbon of your choice, 1 ounce fresh lemon juice, 2 to 3 teaspoons maple syrup, and a pinch of ground cinnamon. You mix all that up, or shake it up is what I do, in a cocktail shaker with ice, and then pour it over some more ice, or not, if that's not your style. And I garnish it with like a little lemon twist goodness. And it is so delicious, and the cinnamon makes it warming, and I highly recommend it. So if you need a little holiday cheer cocktail, try that one. All right, take care, everybody. Happy holidays.
This is Anna Durand wishing you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year, too. I love Christmas and all the traditions that come with it. In my family, we always put a nice big orange in the bottom of each stocking, and after the presents are unwrapped, we enjoy a citrus snack. I also hand make ornaments and hand paint decorations too, like the Christmas village I painted over the course of 20 years. It's more like a metropolis now, with little people and even a little Santa Claus on the roof of one house. However you celebrate the holidays this year, look for all the reasons to smile and have a Merry Christmas.
Hi, I am audiobook narrator and actor Anthony Ferguson, and one of my favorite Christmas memories is the first Christmas my wife and I were married and in our new home. We hadn't had a Christmas tree the year before, and I knew how important it was to her. So while she was on a business trip, I went out and got a tree to surprise her. When I saw her face light up when she came in with her suitcase, and how thrilled she was with the surprise Christmas tree, it more than made it worth the effort. I know that we can't do all the things we used to for this holiday season, but I hope that listening to stories on audiobooks may help transport you to other places and offer some relief, and help put you in the Christmas spirit. Happy holidays, everyone.
Hi, everybody. This is Angel Payne, and I just want to say thank you so very much for all of your support of all the words that I write. Thank you for reading. Thank you for listening. Thank you for always reaching out and letting me know what you think about the stories. All of your messages always mean so much to me. I hope that you have a wonderful Christmas and a very exciting New Year and a terrific holiday season. Thanks once again, and looking forward to an awesome 2021 with all of you. Take care.
Hello, lovelies. It's romance narrator Leah Langola. 'Tis the season for happiness and cheer, something we very much need to round out 2020. Raise a mug of your favorite beverage, perhaps a hot toddy, and embrace the coming new year. And keep on listening. More romance is coming to fill your ears with steamy, sexy joy. Lots of love this holiday season. Leah.
Hi, this is Tim Page, and I just want to wish you a very happy holiday season. I hope that it's wonderful, you spend it with the people you love, and maybe you even get your own stocking stuffed. Huh? Ugh, that was bad. Anyway, happy holidays.
Hi, this is Ava Erickson, and I want to wish a happy holidays to all the Audiobook Lovin listeners. I would not have gotten through 2020 without the authors, the listeners, and of course my fellow narrators. Thank you all. I would not have made it without you. So happy holidays to everybody, and have a happy new year.
Hey everyone, it's Kaylee Loring wishing you a happy, healthy, safe holiday season and a much, much better new year than this total shit show we've almost made it through. I also want to thank you because many of Viviana's listeners have been so supportive of me and my audiobooks this year, and many of you have been reaching out to me on social media. I just want you to know how much it means to me. I wasn't really doing much with Facebook or Instagram before lockdown in March, but it's really helped to make me feel connected to people while I'm in my writer's cave. Every time I get tagged or mentioned or messaged, even when it's someone who's lovingly complaining about me not being on Twitter. And I'm not usually a joiner, but I actually feel like a part of this wonderful audiobook community. So thanks for making me feel welcome and for putting up with my occasionally slightly less than classy way of talking on this podcast. But fuck you, 2020.
Hey, Audiobook Lovin listeners. Iggy Toma here. I just wanted to give you my best for the holiday season this year. 2020 has been a doozy, but we are all getting through it together. Health and happiness to you and yours. Here's to 2021.
Hi, this is Robert Petkoff, and I thought I would share with you my favorite Christmas song. It's a little earnest, a little sincere, but I'm feeling a little earnest and sincere after the year we've had. So I thought, let's spread a little kindness, let's be a little sincere in this coming year. And since a lot of us can't get together this Christmas, this song is also just a little nostalgic in the sense that, well, you hear it in the lyrics. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. And have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Hey everyone, Carly Robbins here, also known as CJ Bloom. I wanted to wish you all a happy holiday season for what has been, oh my goodness, a year. It has been a year. 2020, say goodbye. I am looking forward to 2021. And I know that all of you out there have been going through it just like I have. And I'm hoping that some of the books I've been able to narrate have been able to reach you and bring you a little bit of respite and maybe a little bit of funny, make you laugh, make you smile, make you forget, and bring you into what will be one of the best years ever, which I think will be 2021. So happy holidays. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit about what makes the holiday season happy for me. Usually, my husband and I travel to San Diego, where he's from, and we have an entire holiday tradition. His mom was Jewish, his father, Roman Catholic. So you can imagine how that went. They didn't seem to care. It was like no big deal for everybody. And so, but my husband was raised Jewish, so we all do Christmas things for his dad. So we have a big Italian pasta dinner, family style, Christmas Eve, and that was part of our tradition, which we won't be able to do this year, but something we look forward to next year. So carb it up, laugh it up, drinks, celebration, and then on Christmas, usually I'm the one that would sort of cook for everybody and kind of do like a repeat of Thanksgiving is frankly what we would do, which was awesome. And then lots of long hikes and walk on the beach because San Diego is beautiful if anybody's ever been there. And definitely go to a movie. We sometimes would do like an earlier dinner and then maybe Chinese food, which is the Jewish tradition, because historically Chinese restaurants were the only restaurants that were open. So all Jews all the time we would see each other in the movie theater and be like, hey, you getting Chinese later? Because that's what everybody did. And I love Christmas movies. I love Christmas music. Oh my goodness, the music is amazing. I grew up singing, so we would definitely sing carols and sing our little hearts out. And it's a time to be around family, eat phenomenal food, allow me to bake cinnamon rolls, hello, yeasted ones, and just have the time together and take long walks, think about the past year, look forward to the new year. We like to play highlights and lowlights, things that we remember that really just spoke to us, things that maybe we weren't so proud of, but that we want to work towards for the new year. And just a time to be together. And now I have a baby. I have a 15-month-old, so we look forward to starting those traditions with her. So I hope you are all well and enjoying your time off and maybe getting a little bit of respite just to kind of like soothe your soul. And I look forward to bringing many more stories to your ears in 2021 and bringing you more laughter and joy and happiness and love. Take care. Happy holidays, everyone, and much, much love.
Hi, I'm paranormal romance author Lisa Kessler, and I'm sending my best wishes to all the Audiobook Lovin family out there. I hope you have a happy and safe holiday season and a bright new 2021. My parents always had a Christmas tradition that I came to learn later in life was a genius life hack for those of you out there with little ones. So I'm going to pass it along to all of you. Shh, it'll be our secret. So we all know Santa stuffs those stockings on Christmas Eve, but my parents used to make sure that he wrapped every tiny thing in that sock. Each battery, nail polish, each piece of candy. And since the rule in our house was I could only open my stocking when I first woke up, I had to wait for everyone else before anything under the tree could be unwrapped, and it took me forever to get every tiny piece of that stocking unwrapped. It bought my parents at least an extra half hour to an hour of sleep. When I had kids of my own, I also made sure that every tiny Santa gift was wrapped individually as well, and I can verify the extra sleep time. Best gift ever after staying up late assembling gifts, right? Anyway, I hope you have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year, and thanks so much for listening to my books and all your support for audiobooks. We'll see you in 2021.
Hi, this is Jason Clark, wishing you a happy holiday. This year, things have obviously been up in the air with travel plans, but luckily a couple weeks ago I was able to make a road trip safely out to see my mom and dad. And we were able to do a couple fun little Christmas traditions. One of our favorites is just to drive around and see lights. Though I won't be able to be with them on the day, I was so happy to be able to spend a little bit of time with them. And I'll be with them in spirit. I'm excited to sit down in front of a fire and drink some eggnog. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next year.
Hello, book friends. This is audiobook narrator Karen White, also known as author Karen Gray. And to wish you all a happy holiday season, I'm going to share a letter that Amy Dickinson shares in her column in one form or another every year about a tradition that I have always followed in my family, even before I started reading her letters, but I think she puts it particularly well this year. Dear readers, every year at Christmas time, I delight in promoting a book on every bed. I do so in memory of my mother, Jane, who raised her children to understand that if you have a book, you are never alone. The idea originally came from historian David McCullough, who recounted the Christmas mornings of his youth, when the very first thing he woke up to was a wrapped book at the base of his bed, left there by Santa. The most important thing is what happens next: family members reading together. That's it. That's the whole idea. Amy goes on to talk about the literacy partnerships that she has worked with to spread this idea, but I'm going to skip down to how she changes the tradition for this year. This year is different. So many of us are alone, hurting, and separated from family and familiar holiday routines. All of us, not just children, need a good book on our beds. Whether you purchase a book or share an old favorite, I hope you will be inspired to put a book on every bed this year. It is not necessary to make a Christmas deadline. This idea is one to sustain people throughout what might shape up to be a very long winter. Amy goes on to make a long list of recommendations for all age ranges, and you can find that at amydickinson.com. That's amydickinson.com. A book on every bed is my wish for you, dear readers and listeners. And I wish you a very safe and healthy and joyful and restful holiday season. And I wish you a better year in 2021.
Hey, happy holidays. This is Andy Arndt with some holiday song bloopers that have become well known in my family. So first was when I was little, I used to think it was dashing through the snow in a one-horse soapin' sleigh, was how I kind of divided it up. And when I told my husband about that when we were first dating, he said, well, at least she'd be clean when she got there. Years later, our oldest daughter continued that song with bells on cocktail ring. So now I think about a fun holiday-themed ring. And her other blooper was, she had Feliz Mommy Dad that she used to sing. And perhaps most appropriate for 2020, Deck the Halls with Bells of Folly. Yeah. So on that note, I hope that you've made it through 2020 with your health and your family and friends' health intact. And please join me in wishing communally for a better and brighter 2021 because we all need it. So, audio hugs from the studio. Cheers.
Yay, happy holidays to everyone. This is Jill Bankson from the Cake Series, and I'm here today to share with you my favorite Christmas memory. When I was a kid, we had a dog named Snickers. She was a terrier poodle mix that we saved from the pound, and I just adored this dog. But there was really nothing particularly special about her except for during Christmas time. As soon as the Christmas tree would come up, Snickers would go into this trance, and she'd walk around the base of the tree in slow motion. It would take her several minutes to get around the base of a 7-foot-tall tree. Her eyes would glaze over, and she couldn't hear if you called her name. She was seriously in some sort of weird trance-like state. This would happen multiple times a day for about 10 to 15 minutes at a time, and when she was done, she'd shake her whole body and then just walk away. So one day my parents were having a Christmas party, and the alcohol was flowing freely, and right in the middle of it all, Snickers decides to do her trancing thing around the tree. Well, the whole party just stops, and a hush falls over the room as everyone is watching the dog. And then one rather intoxicated guest starts screaming, "Double dog! The dog is possessed! Someone call an exorcist!" The woman bolts for the door, but runs straight into a wall instead and knocks herself out. After that, word got around town that we had a dog that was possessed by the devil, although I like to say that she was possessed by the joy of the Christmas spirit. Sadly, we never got Snickers on video, but I'm going to see if I can get Viviana to post a link to a YouTube video with another trancing pup circling the tree, because I am told that there are other dogs in this world that do that, which shocks me, but it's pretty exciting. So anyway, I hope you all have a safe and happy end to 2020, the worst year ever. Bye.
Hi there, this is just a little festive message from Shane East to the Audiobook Lovin crew. I hope whatever you're doing, wherever it is, you make the most of it. I wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And let's look forward to a much, much brighter 2021. And in honor of that, I have a very simple, some might say slightly ratchet recipe for a Christmas drink. And it is one I found this year, which is basically, if you have a Trader Joe's near you, just get some of their eggnog, which is really good, and then shove a shit ton of brandy in it. And it's actually delicious and gives you a nice buzz, depending on the brandy content. And of course, you can throw some other things in there if you want, but simple, easy, done and done. Enjoy. Have a wonderful Christmas.
Hey, Audiobook Lovin Podcast. This is Stella Bloom wishing you a happy holiday season. I thought I'd share my favorite holiday cocktail, which is mulled wine. It's actually Ina Garten's recipe on foodnetwork.com, but just to save you a step, the ingredients are 4 cups of apple cider, 1 bottle of red wine, 1/4 cup honey, 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 orange zested and juiced, 4 whole cloves, 3 star anise, and 4 oranges peeled for garnish if you want to be fancy. And you basically just combine it all in a big pot, bring it to a boil for 10 minutes, actually a simmer, boil, then simmer, for 10 minutes, and then pour into a mug, and it pairs great with a book and a blanket and a snowy day. So, happy holidays. I hope you all have the most wonderful December. You definitely deserve it. And see you next year.
Hello, audiobook lovers. This is Dorinda Jones, here to wish you a happy holidays. I thought I would share my favorite holiday song with you, and it is Carol of the Bells. And I just looked on iTunes, and I have 6 versions of it. My favorites are probably, one of them is by Emmy Rossum, who was in The Phantom of the Opera and Shameless and The Day After Tomorrow. She's a wonderful actress, and she's also a gorgeous, gorgeous singer. And another favorite is by a duo called The Bird and the Bee, and it's a very almost like alternative version of it, but there are tons of versions of it, and I don't know why, I just love it, and I have to listen to it all December, every year. Happy holidays, and be safe and be merry.
There are many things from which I might have derived good, by which I have not profited, I dare say, returned the nephew, Christmas among the rest. But I am sure I have always thought of Christmas time, when it has come round, apart from the veneration due to its sacred name and origin, if anything belonging to it can be apart from that, as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time. The only time I know of, in the long calendar of the year, when men and women seem by one consent to open their shut-up hearts freely, and to think of people below them as if they really were fellow passengers to the grave, and not another race of creatures bound on other journeys. And therefore, uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe that it has done me good, and will do me good, and I say, God bless it. That's Nephew Fred from Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, and me, Tiffany Rice. Merry Christmas, and God bless you.
Hi there, this is Lance Greenfield, and I wanted to wish everyone in the Audiobook Lovin Podcast community a happy, healthy, and safe holiday. I'm sure everyone could use a good pick-me-up, so make yourself a hot and toddy, a mulled wine, whatever you want, hot chocolate, underrated. If you're able to see your family or just laying low with your significant other or yourself, nothing wrong with that. Lay back, relax, turn on Silver Bells. The Bing Crosby version, that's the best one. And when Bing is done crooning, turn on a good holiday movie. Love Actually is not my cup of tea personally. I know a lot of people love that one. I may lose some fans over that assertion, but I stand by it. Although I do like, I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. Best Bill Nighy impression you've ever heard, I'm sure. Personally, I have to go with the OG, It's a Wonderful Life, but that's just me. And whenever you're done watching whatever holiday movie you want to watch, play a little Elf on the Shelf for me. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you all so much for your unwavering support these last 5.5 years. There's a lot more coming down the pike, and I cannot wait for you all to hear it. Once again, happy holidays to all of you. Thank you again.
Happy holidays, everyone, from Mackenzie Cartwright, and I just wanted to give you some lyrics from one of my favorite Christmas carols. I can't sing it probably for, rights reasons, but here are my lyrics. Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible too, light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear. Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one little thing I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine. Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing. A ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby. So hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
Hello, everyone. Connor Crace here. I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We made it, so we should all be very proud of that. Though I personally had a lot to appreciate in 2020, I know 2020 was tough. So here's to brighter skies and better days in 2021.
Hi, everyone. Dane Anderson here. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season. Hope you remember to take some time for yourself, just enjoy life's simple pleasures, and maybe find a little bit of escape in an audiobook. Right now, I'm probably in the middle of watching Christmas Vacation and sipping on some holiday spirits. Yeah, that sounds about right. Cheers and happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Audiobook Lovin crew. This is Virginia Rose. One of my favorite holiday traditions is to trim the tree while drinking eggnog and watching my all-time favorite movie, The Muppet Christmas Carol. You cast Kermit and Miss Piggy in anything and I want front row seats. Sometimes I'll put a little extra rum in the old nog. Then things get really steamy. My clothes come off, and my pajamas come on, and I promptly fall asleep before 9 o'clock. What can I say? Reading these dirty stories just for you really wears me out. Gotta rest up so I can come back for a full new year of hot lovin'. All right, it just got weird. I'll see you guys next year. Wishing you a safe, relaxing holiday and an even better new year.
Happiest of holidays to the most luscious listeners out there. This is Vikas Adam, wishing you a beautiful holiday, a wonderful new year, and the best is yet to come. All my love. Mwah.
Hi everyone, John Hartley here. It's been really special sharing my work and the work of so many amazing authors with you over the past year. I hope all the titles we've made over 2020 keep you warm and snuggled throughout Christmas. Here's a snippet of my favourite Christmas poem by my fellow Welshman, Dylan Thomas, called A Child's Christmas in Wales. Have a lovely Christmas. Here's to a special 2021, and enjoy. Always on Christmas night there was music. An uncle played the fiddle, a cousin sang Cherry Ripe, and another uncle sang Drake's Drum. It was very warm in the little house. Auntie Hannah, who had got onto the parsnip wine, sang a song about bleeding hearts and death, and then another in which she said her heart was like a bird's nest, and then everybody laughed again, and then I went to bed. Looking through my bedroom window, out into the moonlight and the unending smoke-coloured snow, I could see the lights in the windows of all the other houses on our hill and hear the music rising from them up the long, steadily falling night. I turned the gas down. I got into bed. I said some words to the close and holy darkness, and then I slept.
Hello, Audiobook Lovin listeners. This is Gabra Zachman, and I relish the opportunity to spread a little holiday cheer, especially in the midst of this very, very, very strange time. So I thought that what I would share with you is a story I just told my mom that she had never heard, which is a story of a Christmas many years past. I was flying from New York to Pittsburgh, and that was to go see one of my best friends from college and to spend the time with her family. And it was a time in which we all had paper tickets, if we remember what those were. And at some point, wandering around the airport, I recall realizing that I did not have my ticket. I had dropped it somewhere. It was a crowded time. I think it was probably JFK, maybe it was LaGuardia, and I was wandering around the airport in a panic thinking, oh no, it was not computerized at the time. This is really dating me now. But it was not computerized, and I was terrified that I would not get to see my friend's family for the holiday. And lo and behold, I walked up to the counter of whatever airline it was at whatever time, and I said, "I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do about this, but I've lost my ticket." And I remember her kind of looking askance and looking down at the table and looking back up and saying, "Are you Gabra Zachman?" And I said, "Yes, I am." She said, "Well, she said, someone just dropped this off. It was found in the airport." And she said, "A gentleman just dropped this off and said, 'Merry Christmas.'" And I remember just laughing and thinking, how is it possible that I dropped my ticket in a New York airport and that someone actually brought it back to the counter? But of course, if this was the kind of romance that I occasionally narrate, I would have wound up with that gentleman, right? But instead, I wound up having a beautiful time with my friend and her family, and I remember eating more cookies that I could possibly count, and fresh ham sandwiches that her mom used to cook up for us, and having this beautiful holiday time. So, in the strangest of places and in the strangest of ways, sometimes I think the holiday spirit really shines through. And I think we need it now more than ever, where in dark moments, it is always helpful to have a little bit of light. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy New Year, and I am raising a metaphorical glass to you all.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. This is Benjamin Charles, wishing you and yours happy holidays and a brilliant new year.
Hey audio fans, this is CD Reese coming at you on Christmas Eve. Today, I am making the 4-hour tomato sauce that my grandmother taught me how to make. With a secret ingredient, I'll tell you what it is so it's not a secret. 2 teaspoons of ground cloves. I want you all to have a very happy holiday. I hope you have a great new year with lots and lots of audiobooks. God bless.
Hi, it's Amanda Ronconi. Season's greetings to Audiobook Lovin and audiobook listeners and audiobook makers. I know this year would have been a lot harder for me without good audiobooks to listen to. All I want for Christmas this year is for all of us to take care of each other and wear our masks so that we can get through this on the other side of this and make 2021 a much happier and healthier year. So best wishes to everybody for a happier and healthier 2021, and hope you all have happy holidays.
Hey everyone, it's me, Ava Harrison, and I wanted to wish everyone a happy holiday. I hope you have plenty of time to listen to all your favorite audiobooks. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Happy holidays.
Hey there, it's Sean Crisden with a brief holiday greeting for you. So as the year draws to a close, I just want to wish you well and hope that everyone is doing as well as they can at the end of 2020. So whatever you celebrate, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Festivus for the rest of us, have a great holiday and enjoy. Be safe, well, and merry. So while the merry bells keep ringing, happy holidays to you. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da.
It's me, Viviana. I wanted to share one of our family traditions. Every year on Christmas Eve growing up, we used to watch the movie White Christmas, starring Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, Vera Ellen, and Rosemary Clooney. One of our favorite parts was when Judy and Betty would do their sister acts. You see, my twin sister and I could totally relate to that section, and I was definitely there to keep my eye on her. That still hasn't changed all these years later. Even though technically she's a minute older than I am. Of course, those gorgeous blue dresses were always another reason, but mostly it was their dynamic. Fast forward, and we're still watch the movie and still send each other gifts on social media with the sisters, or funnier still, when Bob and Phil helped them out and did the sketch for them. I love that part. It really is funny. Thank you again to all the wonderful narrators and authors that share their time, stories, traditions, favorite drinks, all of it. Thank you. You guys are truly the best, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. To you, the wonderful listeners, thank you. I love connecting with all of you and our community. Let's continue to make great friendships, stronger bonds, and grow our tribe. Lots of fun and new and exciting things coming in 2021, and I cannot wait to share this with you all. Promise, coming soon. Have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a wonderful New Year, filled with lots of great stories narrated by yummy voices. Until next time, happy listenings.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our Audiobook Lovin Podcast Patreon. Special thanks to Michelle Sutton, Jen Franklin, Brittany Cottingham, Kimberly Reed, Leanne Schwartz, Christine Cox, Christy Reitz, Jennifer Graham, Mendy Summer, Jesse Stafford, Chrissy Font, Rhonda Pezzarello, Evelyn Clarisi, Michelle DaCosta, Emily Dye, Michelle Bestard, Farah Blair, Candice Platel, Carol Liebner, Bethany Crane, Teresa Martin, Jennifer Mirabelli, Kaylee Loring, Victoria Butler, Alyssa Prendergast, and Gabriella Cesarek. The Audiobook Lovin Podcast has special Patreon access levels. Join today to receive early access to podcast episodes, exclusive content with our guests, and much more. Support the podcast by becoming a Patreon at www.patreon.com/audiobooklovin. We thank you for your support.
Thank you for joining us on the Audiobook Lovin Podcast, hosted by Viviana, Enchantress of Books. For links and more information discussed in today's episode, previous podcasts, or the Audiobook Lovin Series, please visit our website, vivianaenchantressofbooks.com. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a positive review wherever you listen to our podcast. Until next time, happy listening.